Good morning, students. In today's class, I will tell you one more portrait in which there are some typical lines, and we will see how to do this portrait. Okay, so you have to see how I am doing, and same thing you have to do. So for this portrait, I will make first this line, that is for nose, and I will start making few basic lines, so that with the help of these lines we can proceed to our further portrait. Okay, so these lines are for eyes, these two lines. Okay, because one side this person is looking, which I am going to make, so this eye will be small and this eye will be little big, because if we see at one side, then one portion of our face is covered. Okay, so that thing we have to apply here, so you have to see how we'll do. So I will start from one eye, shapes and everything you have to see nicely. And the white portion to show the light effect, which gives beauty to the picture or drawing, or elastic effect also. We will keep white space like that only. And then after, around this eye, shadow and texture little bit we have to show. That thing also I will do side by side. Okay, and now this area is covered with shadow, so I will make shades. And little idea we have to keep for nose, because here nose part will come. So this is shade. Okay, now I will make little nose part also, little bit I will make, not very much complete. And then after, you have to see this area, how much wide it is according to eye, and you have to keep space. Then after, you can proceed to this nose area, and you can make the shape. See, only lines we are using, and the shape you can see it is coming slowly. And this area will show shade little bit, and this down area will also be covered with shadow. And this mustaches part. Okay, so we'll move to the right eye according to this sheet. So this eye will make from here. to here. And this area again, lights which are directly coming to the eye, and then this upper part here we have to join. In this area first of all basic lines only you need to make, and then slowly we can work on it and we can bring it to the actual. Okay, and this part will make little bit and here texture we have to give hair texture, and this part will go like this because upside we have to show turban. In this area little bit textures, wrinkles we need to concentrate and we need to make. And the parts which are not clear you need to highlight them. Okay, so this much is done. Now the next thing is we have to move to the next part, which is from here, and this side area also we have to decide that how much will take. Then after this turban part we will proceed from here and we'll take it to the right side, this area. I hope it is clear, students. And then after, because this drawing is little tough, but if you will follow step by step you will definitely complete it. And then after, what we need to do is we need to make idea that how much part lips will cover. Okay, and I'm just highlighting by making dark lines here. Okay, and then after this down part of lips can keep, and then after this texture a bit and this part from here we have to show. Very slowly according to the reference picture you need to work. don't try to do it in hurry, because whatever efforts you're putting will be seen through these texture part and small areas only. So this much, and then after little right down till here. You can see little bit texture is coming of hairs. And with the help of these lines we can make the next part, the side part of the face, which will come till here, and near nose part this ear part will come. Okay, this is completely covered with shadow, and then after this area is of hairs only, so we'll show a bit, and we'll make like this. I hope you all are understanding whatever I am doing in the video. And this part is containing little texture here, so with very light hands you need to apply the texture part on the sheet, because wrinkles and all are very important part the portrait or of the picture. So don't try to leave them from your portrait. Try to keep all those wrinkle parts, shade parts, so that you get beauty in your drawing and in your picture which you're making. So this part till here, and the shadow will come here. Clear, students? Now what we will do, we have to show this part, chin part, and from here this cloth or some fabric on the body we have to show. So we have to consider this part, okay, and from here it will come down 1 2 3 and 4. And then after this texture you can make, because how much time you are giving to your picture and to your portrait matters how better your picture will look after you complete it. So how much time you will give, that much better result you will get. But I would suggest you give time, because if you will give time you will be satisfied also from your efforts and from your artwork. But if you will simply try and leave, then no benefit of that. Because when you will see after a long time, or after whenever you will complete, you will feel good that you have done that artwork. So try to give time and try to put your efforts in your drawing or portrait. Shades will come, and this texture also is very important. I hope this much is done and clear to you all. Now we'll move to the turban part, and very nicely and clearly we have to do this part. So I will make just a rough line at how much height I will make, and then after we'll move slowly to the next points. So you can see, students, how I am doing this turban part. You see in the picture, whatever light and shades you can observe will give you better effect if you will consider light and shades in your drawing. It gives beauty and it gives confidence a lot after you complete your artwork. So now you can see here shades and little bit shading part. Shading you also have to do side by side, and lines and all you have to keep according to the direction, and little bit highlights you can give here to increase the beauty. You can see, and little bit lines which are very important. Don't leave them. And texture design you have to keep in your drawing. So from here you can see lines which are folds and turns in the turban. Very nicely you have to draw, and shading part you have to keep in your mind, because shading, as I am doing here, is very important. So I hope this much is clear to you all. Now the next part I will turn a little bit here, and this thing you can see the lines very nicely and clearly. and from here little up, because this part is having a lot of folds. Okay, so you have to see this part is going up from here, and containing shading part also, as I told you, and this will directly meet to this part, and we have to see these things. And from here folds will come from here down. Okay, and this thing will take to the next point, which will start from here, and this thing. Okay, so from here little bit textures, as I told you, are very much important, and from here also we have to show a bit of textures. And this side also. Now I'm applying less pressure on my hand, on my pencil, so that I will get blur lines, because blur lines gives realistic effect. You can see this much is clear, students. Now the next thing is little bit part only is pending, and we will complete it, and then little bit highlights will give at the end. So what you need to do is you have to take these folds from here, and you need to draw like this, because this turban is quite big according to the tradition, so we cannot keep it small, and according to our choice we have to do according to the reference picture only, and with full of efforts we need to complete it. Little bit texture and folds. So our picture is almost done, only few parts are pending. We'll complete it. When you reach at this situation that you are about to complete your picture, when you have time, you keep this time for the highlights. Don't do in hurry that you have completed, so you just have to complete these points and you have to go. You need to concentrate a bit after completing your picture, that if anything is missing or anything is left, so that you can cover that. Okay, so this much little bit texture I will make, and here also you can add little bit of yours also, ideas and all, but make sure that the picture quality should not go. So, and this one is how we'll complete. Little bit texture only I will give, because video is already too much long I have made, so I will not take much more time. So I hope it is clear, students. I will show you one more time. You can see the whole picture. This way only you have to complete, and I will see you in my next chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.